Good evening, wanderers. This is Gypsy Dora Tarot. Climb inside my caravan and let's see where the magical cards take us. Still recovering from abdominal surgery. If you know, you know. So I'm going to do another pick a card love reading. Yeah, let's get started, okay? Pile number 1 has this beautiful golden Christmas wreath pendant with in the spirit of Christmas, a green Jasper. Pile number 2 has a little Buddha, meditating Buddha, with a blue Topaz, one of my favorites. And then pile number 3 has the bejeweled spider with the heart. I keep knocking this thing around, sorry guys. With the heart on it. And it's got the beautiful Moonstone. All right, so whichever one appeals to you, pile 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and pick your pile, and I'll have the timestamps in the description box of the video. See you there. Okay, if you chose pile 1 with the wreath and the green Jasper, this is your reading. These are cards that I randomly chose. Usually choose the jumpers. We've got tarot cards from, I think this is the Darkwood Tarot, Witch's Tarot, and regular Rider-Waite, and I think this is Tarot of the Divine. And then you have 2 oracle cards that are Heal Yourself, and then the Angel Romance cards. All right, let's get started. Worth waiting for, flirt, inner child, put that right there, help from above, and for the tarot cards you have the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Coins, Page of Cups, ooh, the 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and from the Darkwood Tarot you have 2 of Cups and 10 of Wands. There's some conflict here. You see that you're in a union that's got a little conflict. There's a lot of love here, but I do see some issues here. There's been a breakdown in communication lately. You're both kind of wondering if the juice is worth the squeeze, if it's worth saving. 10 of Wands is, struggle. Something that's burdensome, and you can't even see where you're going because you're holding all these wands. I see you stuck in your head about something, pile 1, something that's kind of keeping you up at night, ruminating thoughts. Could be about this union. You're feeling stuck in this union, maybe a bit smothered. I do show that there is love here. There is, at times, there's a lot of, self-fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness. However, I do show that there's just been a breakdown in communication lately. 5 of Swords is a lot of conflict, arguments. You've cried over this. King of Pentacles is usually pretty stable energy, stability as far as money, just very grounded, nurturing. So I see that there's some ups and downs here because, but at the core, I see that you guys have had this soulmate energy about you. You kind of are a reflection of each other. And when you found each other, you felt drawn to each other immediately. There was an immediate attraction here. But you're going through a rough patch, it seems. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the Heal Yourself Oracle cards. Spirit is saying, embrace your inner child. I know that's kind of thrown around. That saying's kind of thrown around a lot, and but it really is important. If you've got any kind of childhood trauma that you might be carrying around with you, it does affect your adult relationships. So it's something you gotta kind of get a handle on, especially if you're having any trust issues or abandonment issues. Spirit is saying, try to work through that, and a good way to do it is to journal and of course seek therapy, because you really have to embrace it and sort of let it go to move on and have a healthy relationship. Also, they're telling you have a lot of help from above. You have a whole committee of angels surrounding you at this time. I mean, they're always with you anyway, but they're wanting to let you know that anytime you can call upon them. And right now they're working on bringing you abundance and happiness. And they're just saying to give this some time, that they are working on it. They've heard your prayers and they are helping you. Something that could possibly save this, maybe things are getting stagnant a little bit. They're saying flirt. Kind of bring that fun, lightheartedness back to your relationship. Try to get that energy back. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So just think back to when you started seeing each other and you were flirting and everything was new. Try to get that energy back if you can recapture it. I know it's a little hard when you're going through arguments and you're having these issues, but this can bring a little cuteness and sexiness back to your relationship if you can get to that place. Spirit is saying, okay, because it's worth waiting for. So there is love in this union. Now, if this is a single person, I do want to say that if you are not in a relationship at this time and you are single, I would kind of read this a little differently. I would say that Spirit is saying you're about to meet your divine counterpart, soulmate, someone who mirrors you in a way. You might have a lot of shared beliefs, background. You may have grown up in the same place, rode the bus together as children or something, or you just share a background that is so alike that it just kind of, it's a little unbelievable when you meet. This person's going to offer you their love, maybe some conflicts at first, I'm seeing. And the same applies, you know, if you've got some childhood trauma that you haven't worked out, Spirit is saying to work that out before you, try to work it out before you meet this person, or at least have a handle on it to where, you know, because when you heal your inner child, it really sets the tone for your next relationship. If you don't have that kind of hanging over your shoulder. And so Spirit is saying when you meet this person, you could be meeting an earth sign. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person is very stable, very grounded, financially stable as well. So it's going to be kind of like being enveloped in this soft security blanket with this person. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. You might be a little in your head or not expecting this to happen when it does, because you might be going through some things right now where you're kind of feeling maybe stuck being single, stuck somehow with something with work. But this person's coming into your life, and soon I see it happening. And you definitely have help from above. So it's divinely guided, divinely timed. So when this happens, you're just gonna know immediately. Definitely have that lighthearted energy and be flirtatious. It's okay to flirt. Doesn't have to be anything sexual behind it. Okay, it can be innocent. All right, I see fulfillment. And yeah, I see a lot of good things here for you, pile 1. So just keep your eyes open if you're single, and if you're in a relationship currently where you're working through some issues, Spirit is saying, we've got your back and everything's gonna be good. Just need to get back to that feeling that you had when you met each other. Be grateful for that other person. Instead of focusing on the things that they lack, try focusing on all the things that you love about this person. Okay? Thank you so much, pile 1. I'll see you in the next video. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the tiny Buddha with the beautiful blue topaz, this is your reading. These are randomly drawn cards. So let's get started here. Okay. The Romance Angel cards, you got religious factors. Well, I haven't hardly ever seen that card. Let your friends help you. Self-sabotage for the healing cards. Sexual arts. Okay. And for the tarot cards, you have the Emperor. 9 of Coins. 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh, you got the Emperor twice. That's amazing. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And for the Darkwood Tarot, you got the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. I see that the person you seek is someone that kind of would reflect the Queen of Cups energy. I see a need or a want for someone who's very emotionally intelligent, someone who's compassionate, talks about their feelings, is in touch with their own feelings, and someone who's just not afraid to show you they love you, kind of romantically, in the romance department. And that's my dog in the background. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hi, Jacob. So I see that's kind of what you're after. I'm not sure if your last connection wasn't very in touch with their emotions, but I see you kind of needing that, because at the moment I see 2 emperors here. When you have 2 emperors, you have too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, I even see like one of them female energy, the other one male, but when you have 2 emperors in a relationship, you don't have a good balance there. You have kind of a power struggle going on at times, where you got 2 dominant partners, and it can cause conflict. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity and perhaps an imbalance of power. So I do see that reflected. I also see you might be in a state right now, pile 2, where you are just, you're over it. You're rejecting maybe someone's calls at this time, or efforts to kind of try to make it work because you've already got these 3 cups from this person and you're just not satisfied with this. Could be bored with it as well. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. I see a very, you're very independent. You don't need anyone's help, okay? You're one of those people that really have your shit together. You don't ask for handouts. You're very, almost uber independent to a point. Could be to a fault at times too, because I mean, you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? She's stable, she's grounded, she's got money in the bank, she has all her ducks in a row. And if she's with a partner that makes her feel unbalanced, I'm saying her, this can be male too. I'm just reading the energy from the card, guys. So take it how it resonates with your situation. Now, self-sabotage. This card has come up a couple times, I think. Or it came up in my last pick a card reading. Now, those people behind her can be her shadow self, things that she doesn't like about herself. And you see how she has a candle there, and how one of them is extinguishing it. Don't let your inner demons extinguish your inner light. Don't let these thoughts that you have about yourself extinguish the best parts of you. Your authenticity, your beauty, inner and outer. Don't let your shadow self take over and sabotage any chance you may have at love or a good stable relationship. I'm seeing that very loud and clear there. Also, sexual arts. Okay, when you meet this person, or this could be someone you're with at this time, they're saying, don't be afraid to experiment. You know, sex is important in a relationship. Some people don't think it's that important. It's very important. It really is. Because it's your intimacy. It's a part of your intimacy. And exploring different things together, it really keeps to kind of help it keep spicy. Did I say that right? That did not come out right. It keeps things spicy. So Spirit is saying, if things have gotten a little dull in the bedroom, take it somewhere else. Move it somewhere else. Get a book on tantric sex. Get some props. Do something different. It's really, really going to help bring you two closer together. Now, this is an interesting card. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Were you raised in a overtly religious household? If so, it could be having some kind of pull on your current relationship or future. Now, if you really want someone who's spiritually reflects your beliefs, you know, no matter what religion you are, that could be something you really need to look at, because you're going to be wasting your time if you're Christian and you're dating a Jewish person, and that's kind of spirituality is important to you, and you're not the type of person to change your beliefs. Spirit could also be saying, hey, don't let that ruin a relationship that with someone who really loves you and whom you love. I mean, think about how many religions there are in the world. 260? And everybody thinks they're right? Just keep that in mind. Also, let your friends help you. I see that, you know, this independence, I see all this independence here. Okay? Uber independent. People don't like to ask for help. I'm one of those people. I understand you. You're one of my peeps. I really don't like to ask for help. I hate it. And I've had to do it so many times in my life, being a single mother, and, you know, just having to realize, since I don't have family here, community, my friends, you know, you have a good network of friends, Spirit is saying. Listen to them. Also, let your guard down and let them help you. And listen to their advice. Okay? If they have any good advice, listen to it. Also, by kind of opening up to your friends about what's going on, you never know. One of them could set you up on a date with someone they know at work, family member or something, invite you to a barbecue, and boom, you meet the love of your life. You never know. Okay? All right, so definitely looks good to me, pile 2. Great energies here, and thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next video. Good night. Okay, pile 3, if you chose the Bejeweled Spider and the Moonstone, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what we got. We got self-love, alchemy, that's your healing cards. Romance angel cards are playfulness, deception, pay attention to red flags. Okay. Tarot cards, the Hermit, Judgment, the Fool, Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, Queen of Swords again, Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, this is pretty heavy. I'm getting that right off the bat, pile 3. Whoa. Okay. First of all, if you're single, you just got out of, or you got out of a relationship that was just, it was a bit much. There was not a lot of emotion or communication in that union. I mean, when you have two Queen of Swords, and then you have an Emperor. I mean, first of all, when you have 2 Queen of Swords, that just Queen of Swords on steroids, she has a tendency to be very guarded. She's very guarded. She analyzes a situation to death. And she's emotionally detached. So is the Emperor. The Emperor is emotionally detached. He's an authoritarian. He's alpha. She's alpha. This is a relationship that's built on just not a whole lot of sharing of feelings and intimacy. It's more ideas, thoughts, things. I see that at one point you did have an opportunity to fix this. Not sure what happened. The Judgment card shows me that there was some reflection going on for a while. Some assessment of what you two both needed. And someone went into hermit mode. Someone stepped away, just may have ghosted the other person. I'm showing. I mean, both of you wanted stability in this union, but I'm not sure if that was doable since we had all this kind of detached energy. Maybe you kept having the same argument over and over again and there's no resolution there. You've had some deception here as well, and some red flags. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. If you're currently in this relationship, Spirit is saying, and it doesn't always mean they're cheating on you, and this could be you too, wearing the mask. Maybe you're just putting on a mask when you're with this person, but you truly feel like you need to open up your heart and have a heart-to-heart, and maybe you can't do that. Something's stopping you. It could be your intuition telling you, hey, red flag alert. Huge red flags. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. You see how she's kind of hiding away, but this person is trying to reach through the bars and show her something shiny or a flower, but down here some stuff going on. Like it's giving like, oh, I sound like my son, sorry. It's giving, but it does give this manipulation kind of vibe. I'm feeling you're being like you're feeling manipulated. Pile 3. Yeah. Spirit is saying, start off on a new romantic adventure. Just go. If you haven't done this already, do it now. Strike out on your own, start over again. The Fool is literally the card of 0 before the 1. So 0 means God force energy, creation, create something. You're much better striking out on your own because this is really heavy energy here. It speaks of manipulation, of constant fighting, could be bickering all the time, and playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Now, I can see this happening when you're out there kind of as a single person. Definitely try to get that playfulness back. I know it's hard when you've come out of a connection where you didn't feel like you were valued, but it's important to get your self-worth back and not be so serious. Okay? because self-love can actually bring the playfulness about. You know, when you're showing yourself love, okay, you are creating this assurance that when you do come into a new relationship, that you're less likely to tolerate disrespect. You're more likely to put up those boundaries, not walls. Just set healthy boundaries. Okay, this is something I'm not going to tolerate. And also, it just allows you to bring your authenticity with you to the relationship, to where you can open your heart with this person. And last but not least, Spirit is telling you, alchemize this situation. Okay? I've been getting this a lot during my Aries readings. The alchemy keeps coming up. Alchemy is the old process of turning lead into gold, fear into love, sadness and trauma into forgiveness and growth, the mundane into the magical. Set intentions for your highest potential. You have it in your hands, Spirit is saying. What do you want to happen? Visualize it. Show that you're grateful for the outcome, even when you don't have it yet. Spirit is there behind you, pushing you, showing you that you can alchemize this situation into something wonderful when the love of your life shows up. Okay, pile 3, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.